What's good, beautiful souls? Just did a video, but didn't get the audio. But not stressing over it. Not, you know what I'm saying? And really, I'll be doing a lot of these videos in one take because I like to improvise a lot. Not saying it's not good to have a plan, because that is also good as well. Before I start this off, this all comes with balance. As what I'm finna talk about is scientifically proven, which is everything is vibration, everything is frequency, and this is one of the laws in hermetics. And I'm sure y'all have heard of it if y'all look into this knowledge or look into this spirituality, which I really like to just call life in general. People have talked about it a lot, and this is scientifically proven. So the words you speak have impact. The thoughts you have impact with the intention as well. And what are we made of? Mostly, it's scientifically proven, 70% water. Mostly water. And they have said 85% to 80%. They used to say that back in the day, like in the 1960s, I think, something like that. Y'all can look that up as well. So they changed it a lot. But we know that most of us are made of water. This is also a scientific study proven, is when someone talks to water, when someone says I love you to water, you can freeze it, slice it, and it makes a beautiful crystal shape. But when someone says I hate you to water, freeze it, slice it, and it makes a disformed shape. So we know water holds memory. We know water is affected by our words, meaning our words are also vibrations. And with the television that we watch, this is why being aware is key with everything when it comes to all this, y'all. With the TV that we watch, with the music that we listen to, and trust me, I love TV, I love music, and you know what I'm saying, it is all about balance. This is why I say all about balance, as when we can be more aware and more present with ourselves, especially with what we are watching and what we are listening to. As I'm pretty young, and growing up, I would always play songs in my grandma's car as we was driving, and she would always say, turn that off, that is, what they are saying is crazy, this and that. And I just never really thought about it. I never really thought about it affecting me. And I would listen to music all the time. It is not just listening to music here and there is not bad, especially when you're aware. But it does affect you. It does. This is proven, because what are we made of? Mostly water. So the words that they speak to us and the words we speak to others is affecting them. That is why words can affect someone. Words can make someone feel sad. Words can make someone feel mad. But it's by the degree that we are aware of our own self and our own circumstances that we can reframe it and know that we are worth everything, that we are powerful, that we determine our reality. So that is why that is so important as well. And when I was listening to music all the time, they'd be saying a lot of crazy stuff. Young Boy and all them, you know what I'm saying? They'd be saying some crazy stuff. But not saying that stuff ain't fire. But they do be saying a lot of crazy stuff. And yeah, I remember doing that. And when I have gotten awakened, I was like, yeah, she was right. And that's probably because my grandma, she's growing up back then, and they probably didn't have as much crazy stuff back then, crazy music that was saying a lot of stuff. Still may be tuned to a 440 hertz frequency, which you can look this up, is a frequency that can upset you, cause discomfort, and even more. And they have all music tuned to that. Yeah. But and the television that we watch. And trust me, I love watching shows. I've been debating on watching the new Stranger Things season for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to watch it, but again, it is all about balance. So if I watch it, it would definitely, I'm not going to binge watch it. And I love binge watching shows, trust me. But Yeah, it's all about being aware, especially while you're watching the show, and being aware after. And you know what I'm saying, knowing that yes, it can impact you, and yes, the words, the visions, even what is, it's called television, television. It's in the word. A lot of stuff be in the word, y'all. And yeah, when you watch something, it is telling you a vision. It is programming you. And as you observe, that is you focusing. And you focusing is amplifying whatever energy that you are focused on. And again, we can use this stuff for good or bad. So when knowing this, there's good frequencies out there, great frequencies that can heal your body, that is good for your mind, for relaxing, for stress. 432, 528, 963. Them are part of the main three I'll be listening to. It is real. It's really how we use it. And again, when it comes to, I've talked about this in my other videos, when it comes to AI, it is how we use it. And it's who is using it and what intention. Because again, we can use something that can be really good for bad. We can use something that can be really bad for good. Yeah, we can use not all things that are really bad, but I don't like to judge. Again, I'm not judging, but incoherent and coherent, because we can use music. Trust me, I love listening to R&B, and I love listening to rap still here and there, but I don't listen to too much as bad rap music. But we can use that for our workouts. We can use that to motivate us in the moments. But again, we know that it can affect us. So limiting ourselves and balancing it out, just like having a cheat day here and there. I'm mainly plant-based, but I mean, you don't have to call me plant-based, because I do have days where I do eat chicken, and I do have days where I eat eggs. So it's just balance. And when we know how to balance and we are aware of how it can affect us, and that it can affect us, then we are able to use it more in a balance, use it more to our benefits. Yeah. And this is why being aware is so crucial, yeah. And a lot of people just ain't aware to this stuff. It is the limit, as Peter Crone would say, or has said. It is the limit to our consciousness, awareness, that limits us. Because I don't know if he says it just like that, but it is definitely the idea. You get it. But it is the limit to what we are aware of, to what we are conscious of, that we can only really perceive. That is why we are oblivious to some things. Because especially when we talk, how we think and how we treat others, we're not knowing that our words are vibrations. We're not knowing they carry frequencies, and that we are made of water. So it definitely affects others, and especially ourselves. Their limit to their conscious awareness, they're limited to it. And this is why, but we have been programmed, and we've grown up from where our parents, teachings from our parents, from their parents, from their parents. So that is why we have compassion and love for others that do not know. But when you know this stuff, it is hard not to acknowledge it, because it is true, and it does affect people for the good or bad. But it's how we tend to use it. Again, I do not like saying good or bad. I need to get that, because that is a judgment, and I like to express unconditional love. That's why having compassion and knowing that it's really people that are coherent, more coherent than some others. And that is okay. Our soul has its own journey and its own time of awakening. And a lot of people are awakening right now, which I love to see. But when knowing our words carry vibrations and frequencies, that is why it is so important how you talk to yourself and how you talk to others. And when knowing that it will not only affect you, but it will affect a lot of people around you and your reality, especially. You know that using good words, good talk to yourself and others, loving talk, having love, especially with the intention behind it and the compassion, that what you say to others is also affecting you. because again, your subconscious, talking about your brain, but also the words and the vibrations when you speak, they are also affecting you and others. But your subconscious can't defer, and you can look, this is scientifically proven, if it's you talking to someone else 95 or all the time, pretty much all the time. That's why watching television can program you so much, and music. But it's also the vibrations and the frequencies, because once again, everything is vibrating, everything is frequency. So yeah, it's really subtle, really simple, but it is true, and it is backed up by science. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I love y'all. Make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, comment anything else y'all want me to talk about. Real simple today, real subtle, but it is really effective. And being aware of it, being conscious of what you are saying and your environment and others around you and what you are watching and what you are listening to will just help you be more coherent, be more of that coherent frequency and vibration, and create more of the reality or access, because energy can't be destroyed nor created. So accessing more of the reality around you and using it to your benefit and using it for love and compassion and good, as that will appear in your outer reality. So within, so without. I see you. Love y'all.